Don't get the muscles confused.
Yellow. Don't get the muscles confused, signifying Cali Muscle, the famous bodybuilding YouTuber, is communicating that he is still very dangerous despite having large muscles. We can see why this would be propagated as the narrative starts to shift due to understanding it evokes discomfort innately. The more we learn in regards to the matter, the more it challenges that perspective of dominance and strength. To be honest, Cali Muscle is generating some respectable power to the body. If he hit someone clean to the ribs, it would likely cause some serious problems for them. But for the most part, biomechanically, he is still very restricted. To better understand, I'll ask a simple question. What is technique? It's a way of carrying out a particular task. What is that way predicated on? Fluidity of form. There are many variations of technique, and if you go on the internet, you can find just about everyone criticizing top-level fighters on theirs, but the gist of it should be, it should look natural, fluid, and relaxed, harnessing the individual's optimum body mechanics to best deliver their intention. A classic boxing style means a technique that emphasizes less power for the sake of maintaining defensive responsibility and hitting more consistently, but even then, the overall philosophy remains true. You want to be fluid and relaxed. The technique should look natural. How is this achieved? The simple answer is drilling it into your body. But getting more complex, it innately translates to building connections in the motor cortex and an increase in nuclei in the muscle. This is muscle memory, etching into your very being and becoming the technique as you drill it over and over again. Understanding this, it is true that a bodybuilder can fight if they have trained to fight, but inherently, bodybuilding and fighting are two completely different things, especially as they inherently build their muscle memory not to execute fighting techniques, but to lift weights. Depending on the method's functionality, this in turn does more harm than good. If the intimidation factor does not come into play, locking up their kinetic chain, developing these large muscles that never took into consideration functional body mechanics, it will limit their ability to optimally transfer force and waste a lot of energy and inefficiency trying to do so. Slowing this down, that's what we see here. Cali Muscle definitely has that early game burst to the body. He is definitely explosive, but there appears to be an emphasis on pushing from his shoulder or arm opposed to his legs, whipping the shot. And look at these straight punches up high. There is no rotation in his torso. I guarantee you, after this short session before the camera went off, he was very tired. It looks as though he was wasting a lot of energy. It's as if his explosive physique can somehow compensate, but the expenditure involved paired with the poor body mechanics will likely only give him a few seconds to burst like this. In essence, he is definitely a powerful man, but they are punches pushing off his arm opposed to that whip you pop someone generated from the legs. He's 5'9", 250 pounds. A 250-pound man who's drilled technique consistently should be hitting way harder than this, even if he wasn't pure fast twitch. That's how it works. You use technique to efficiently leverage your mass. Poor muscle communication or body mechanics means you aren't efficiently leveraging that mass, even if you can move your arms quickly. That said, now look at this slender dandy of a young man. This young man is an undefeated boxer with 20 wins and 17 KOs. He does not have nearly the same mass or muscle retention as Cali Muscle, but because he's drilled actual devastation since he was a child, pair that with his inherent attributes, even at a mass disadvantage, and I guarantee you, his hands are far more dangerous. That is the essence of martial arts, leveraging the efficiency of your natural attributes by drilling the correct techniques over and over again. It's not as obvious as large muscles because you can't just look in the muscle and connections in the motor cortex, but nonetheless though, the truth will always find a way to speak for itself. To that end, thank you, Cali Muscle, for this lesson. If you like more from me, please subscribe and hit the notifications. Thank you if you did. It truly does mean a lot to me. Thank you. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. It's good karma, and until next time, peace.